Hey everybody, it's Greg with another video for you. So what we got here is a dryer, but what I want to do is eliminate the vent going outside and just have it vented inside. So I got a kit here. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. Yeah, I think you got the gist of it. So the problem that I have seen a lot is in apartment buildings and stuff like that, the vents plug up. You can have somebody come out and clean out the venting. Sometimes it'll help, sometimes it won't. So what I've done is, this is more or less for winter time. I took one of these kits to the back of the dryer. All the moisture that's produced from the dryer goes into the house, which is nice because it's winter time, it's pretty dry out. And the hot air. So this will knock your heating bills down quite a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna put one of these on and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I just got the dryer pulled out a little bit. First thing we're gonna have to do is unhook this vent. I'm gonna take it right off the wall and right off the dryer, and then I'll save it until summer comes, I guess, and I can put it back on and get it all vented outside. But yeah, for now I'll take that off there. But I just wanted to look and see what was all in this kit. So you get some venting, 4-inch, I think they said it was 5 feet long, I believe. A couple clamps, which we've already got the clamps, the metal clamps from where it's hooked to the dryer, so we can use those instead of these little plastic ones. This is the mount where you would mount it to the wall. So we'll mount that to the wall, and then the base and everything will sit in there. And then we got the top. So it's got all those holes in it. This is where the dryer vent hooks up to, that comes out of the dryer. So that will sit right on top of this little bucket. This little bucket will be half filled with water. So all the lint and everything gets stuck in this, and then it says you're supposed to empty it out every dryer cycle. I don't know. We'll have to use it a little bit just to see whether that's true or not. But yeah, that's everything that's gonna need to be done here. All right, so that ducting I got off there, so I'll just take the clamps off the duct and I'll use them on this kit. One thing that I have to make absolutely sure that everybody knows is this kit is made for a electric dryer, not a gas dryer. You can't have gas fumes being pumped back into your house. They need to be vented outside. There's a carbon monoxide that takes place when you have a flame. You need to get all that out of the house. So anyway, this kit is only for a electric dryer. What you'll want to watch too is when you're pulling out your dryer, make sure the vent is long enough. So sometimes they're really short and they'll rip if you pull the dryer out too far. Also, this one, if you can see it, has a hose right there connected to it. That's for steam dry. Make sure that hose has some length to it and you're not going to rip that off because nobody wants a flood. So just a couple things to make sure. I will go ahead and put, I bought a cap because I knew I was going to be leaving this, the piece on the wall, sticks out of the wall there. I was going to be leaving it open, and you can either, I guess, tape it, or you can just buy a plug, a little 4-inch plug. So we can put that on there. Just like that. That'll keep any of the cold air out, or mostly out, I guess. You can also jam like a rag or something in there that will help with keeping the cold air out. And any, rodents or something that might be crawling through that line, you don't want them to be able to get into the house. All right, so this piece here was made to mount it on the wall. So you want to use stud finder or whatever. Find a stud in the wall, mount this to it. For now, I'm going to leave it unmounted to the wall. I'm just going to run it on top of the dryer, just because I want to see how well this is going to work, and I'll report back to you guys after, say a week or two of running this. But I didn't want to make some holes in the wall and then find out that I really don't like it. So it's kind of a little trial thing here. I know people use them in apartments and stuff when they have no choice but to use one of these, because their venting just sucks. But here we have a choice, but I think it would help with the heating bills, probably quite a bit. So let's just run this. The hose that I have on there, I've shortened before, so it wouldn't reach to the top of the dryer. So I'm gonna have to use that stuff that they got, or they supplied, which seems like it's pretty long, so we'll just use that. And if for some reason I don't like this kit, I can take it off and always use this just to fix somebody's dryer in their house. So what you want to do is we want to mount this to the back of the dryer. So we can either mount it to the back of the dryer or mount it to this lid piece first. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll mount it to the dryer first, just to make sure that we have enough length to go up to the top of the dryer. So putting these clamps on can be so much fun. I always stick it down at least a couple rings. That way I got all this up here I can push on, and then if it's fairly short distance to push on, I can always slide the clamp further forward, but it's a lot harder to slide it back this way once you're trying to put it on. So I will hook this to the dryer and see you guys in a sec. Okay, so I got it hooked to the back of the dryer. Now I'm just going to run it up, and you want to make sure that it doesn't get kinked or anything like that, especially when you're pushing the dryer back in to the wall. So this is fairly easy because it's free of everything, not mounted to the wall yet. So just connect this guy right onto there. Make sure that's on there. And make sure after you get these on here that it's on there all the way around, because we don't need leakage air. We want all that air going right into the little bucket. The more airtight everything is, the better that thing will work. So tighten that. That's pretty tight there. It is just plastic, so you don't want to go too crazy or anything, but that's it. Okay, so now we'll get that bucket. So you want to fill this bucket half with water. You don't want to throw it around anywhere. That might break it. So I'm just gonna grab that and fill that up with water. Okay, so that is half filled with water. Now we'll just connect this top to it. Yeah, that hose, it isn't the longest thing. It's kind of a little ridiculous. There is a slot cut out on here. We'll just line that up with the lid piece. Geez, it probably would have been easier to hook it to the dryer after. So, just make sure that putting two pieces of plastic together is never usually the easiest thing. So I just want to make sure all these little clips actually clip on. I kind of made these a funny size too, which doesn't help much. So yeah, it takes a little effort to get that on there. I think what I might actually do is stick it on top of the washer, because it might have a little bit more play over there. Anyway, I'm going to fire up the dryer here and see. Make sure that there's no leaks in the venting. Okay, so let's fire up the dryer. I've got it sitting there. I might move it around a little bit because I'm not sure if I like it sitting quite there, but it's just a trial period kind of thing. It's not going to be staying there, but we'll fire this up. There's no clothes or anything in the dryer right now, so that's fine. I just wanted to see, that's really good airflow, holy cow. No wonder why it works really well in apartments, because the dryer is going to dry better the more airflow you have. So with the amount of airflow this thing has and the heat that's coming out of it already, yeah, it would save on the heating bills, that's for sure. Wow, I wish you guys could feel that, but it's really blowing out of there. It's almost like you're putting the hose right on the end of your hand. That's what kind of airflow you want. So yeah, I will give this thing a try. Maybe we'll give it a month. I don't know. We'll give it a proper trial and see how it goes. I think it's going to do all right. But the only thing I'm worried about is all these holes, the air blowing the lint right out through these holes and into the room. But we'll see. It might blow right down into the water. I'm not sure. Reviews online for it are kind of mixed, so we'll see. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.